Let's talk about it.
So before I start, let me get this out the way. I am not a Democrat. I am not a Republican. I am a centrist. I vote independent. I have beliefs that I like and dislike about both parties. But one thing I will say is that I uphold and respect the Constitution. And all this controversy with this guy up here is beyond fucked up. First off, nobody should be laughing about this, okay? No one should be happy about this. I don't even agree with half of Charlie's fucking ideas here with politics. But I don't know who doesn't know this, but as an American, you have rights.
This isn't Russia. This isn't Iraq.
You are allowed to voice your opinions.
There is something called the First Amendment.
And if you ever participated in a, protest, if you've ever went and spoke in public, or whenever you decide to, release your unbiased opinions, guess what? You are doing the exact thing my guy up here was doing. The only difference is that he was killed over it. And for anybody who's actually educated on Charlie, you would understand he's not a Hitler. He is not fucking racist.
Yes, he does have unbiased, unpopular, kind of rocky opinions about black history. If you even watch his political talks, he is respectful.
Ben Shapiro is much more fucking dickish than he is about it. But this whole deal has me pissed off beyond a political sense.
Those laughing and mocking his death is basically stomping on the Constitution itself. You're also laughing at people like Martin Luther King.
We have the freedom of speech. It is something that we are blessed with as a country. It is something that so many countries wish they had that they don't get. And when they do speak up, their own government goes and kills them.
And our country allows that. And for that, we should try to kill each other? What the fuck?
Every day I run into people, I don't even have the same, I despise their opinion about things. But you know one thing I will never do?
Is judge somebody from their opinion and also wish death upon them for their opinion.
It's like you saying, oh, I love broccoli, but my kid said broccoli tastes like shit. Oh, he chokes on broccoli and dies. Oh, he had it coming to him. He hated fucking broccoli.
Not only that, but his death was seen all over online yesterday.
If that's not humiliating enough,
his own kids now get to be raised without a father because of an opinion.
I don't care what your political beliefs, what your opinions are about jack shit.
You're allowed to think freely.
You're allowed to flip off a cop. You're allowed to say whatever you want. And that is why they call America the home of the free.
Your amendments aren't something to debate and argue about.
They are what our founding fathers gave us as protection
against our own government. So if our government ever, becomes corrupt,
our rights will protect us.
And now that Charlie's dead, just like MLK, people are going to be afraid to speak their mind.
To use their First Amendment.
To feel free.
And there are so many corrupt politicians in this world
that it would have made so much more sense to go after.
For a political sense.
But you chose to go after the guy that goes places and uses his First Amendment and speaks. And to express to you how in the middle I am. I hope they find his killer. I expect his killer to get a fair trial and a lawyer representation. Because that's his rights.
We celebrate Martin Luther King Day for a reason.
It is a holiday for a reason. And it took time for that holiday to come about. It didn't just appear the day after his death.
But what enrages so many people about Martin Luther King is that all he was doing was using his voice, doing his First Amendment, something that he was protected by the Constitution by, and he died over it.
Even though at the time of his death, it was an unpopular opinion. What I'm telling you is that if you don't like our Constitution and the rights that we are given to protect us, then maybe you should go to a country where you don't get rights. You don't get protection by the government.
Maybe you should go somewhere where you can't even laugh about a death like this.
Or where you can't go online and express your happiness over this.
Because there is nothing more hypocritical than using your First Amendment to get mad and laugh about a guy that was using his First Amendment. The only people that should be celebrating this death is the government, because it shows how weak our Constitution and our amendments actually are. And that's all I got. If you agree, comment. If you disagree, comment. But guess what? You have the right to do whatever you want and say whatever you want. Later.